Hi guys, Ross Bridgeford here with today's Facebook Live. I am the author, of course, of the Alkaline Reset Cleanse, the creator of rossbridgeford.com, and alkaline diet health coach for over 15 years. And today I'm answering a really important question, and that is, what on earth is the alkaline diet anyway? And why is it so important? So many people come to me, they've heard about the alkaline diet, they've heard about the wonderful things it can do, but they're not really sure exactly what it is, or they've maybe been told, hey, you don't need to go alkaline because of this, or, you know, there's so many myths and bits and pieces out there that I want to set it straight, let you know clearly what it is so that you can move forward and get thriving. Now, before we get started, I'd love to hear where you're from. So in that comments box, definitely let me know, say hi, let me know where you're from. It's so awesome to see everyone from all over the world tuning into these things. The alkaline diet. This has been my life for over 15 years. It feels very clear, it feels very easy to me, but if you're just starting out, I know it can seem a little bit complicated. The alkaline diet, or as I prefer to call it, the alkaline lifestyle, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, is in essence focusing your food and your drink and your lifestyle choices on more alkaline forming foods than acid forming foods. It's as simple as that. This isn't about changing your pH. Hello from Austin, Texas. Awesome. This isn't about changing your pH. You cannot change your pH. Your body will always regulate the pH of your blood, of your digestive system, of your pancreas, of your duodenum to the exact level it needs to be. The focus is always on the pH of the blood, which always needs to stay alkaline at around 7.365, pH 7.365. And your body will always do whatever it takes, no matter what, to maintain that pH. The goal of the alkaline lifestyle isn't to make your body more alkaline. It's to give your body the tools it needs so that it can effortlessly maintain this balance. When we're eating loads of acid forming foods like soda and chips and pizza and processed foods, processed meats, these types of things, it puts incredible stress on your body to regulate your pH back up. Okay, so we're taking these foods down and we're raising our consumption of alkaline forming foods. A very important point is you never have to be perfect. We don't have to be perfect here. There's always room for treats and cheat meals and a dinner date with your spouse and a glass of red wine at a lovely restaurant, these types of things. I'm never saying you need to be perfect. Perfection, in my experience, is the fastest road to quitting. Take it easy, take it step by step, start adding the alkaline forming foods in. So it's about balance. It's not about trying to force your body to become more alkaline. That would be just as stressful as your body being too acidic. It's about balance. It's about giving your body these nourishing, delicious foods that can help it to effortlessly maintain that balance. If you're eating alkaline foods all day long, your body doesn't have to do the work. It's the stress of bringing your pH up from acidic to alkaline. This is where the damage occurs, okay? When we consume acid-forming foods, we put our body into an acidic state, and the body has to buffer that acidity. It has to produce sodium bicarbonate. It pulls calcium from your bones, pulls magnesium from your heart, from your muscles, and all these other functions within the body that are really stressful to your liver, to your kidneys, to your endocrine system, your hormones. We can get into all of this in more depth in a minute. It puts this unbelievable stress on your body that you could just literally live without. The byproduct of this stress is the foundation for so much sickness and disease we experience in the world today. Just a couple of quick examples. When you consume acid-forming foods and you put your body into that state of what the scientific community, this is all massively researched, this is all out there in the scientific literature. Believe me, I am a geek for the science. This is all out there. The scientific community refers to this when we're consuming too many acid-forming foods for our body to be able to deal with. It's called diet-induced acidosis, different from metabolic acidosis. Okay, metabolic acidosis is something you would experience if you had kidney failure or some other medically challenging sort of disruption in your body that was like an injury or a disease or some form. That would produce metabolic acidosis. This is almost worse because this is chronic. It's diet-induced acidosis. And when you experience this, your body will go to those incredible lengths to buffer your pH back up to 7.365. If it didn't do that, you would literally die. Your kidneys would shut down. You would die very, very quickly. It's very important. Your body places a lot of importance on regulating that pH back up to 7.365. It will literally not care. It will not give a monkeys about your long-term health to sacrifice all of that for this short-term goal of basically keeping you alive. This is where the issue happens. When you're doing this constantly, this state of diet-induced acidosis triggers your adrenals to start producing cortisol. That is just one effect of diet-induced acidosis. When you've got a level of chronically elevated cortisol, not only does this create a huge amount of inflammation, it stresses your adrenals, which can lead to weight gain and chronic fatigue and so much more, which then knocks on effect to stressing your thyroid. It just smashes your pancreas, which is your insulin regulating hormone, which can then mean it can lead to type 2 diabetes and all of the complications that come with that. Chronically elevated cortisol is also the biggest precursor to many, many cancers. This is just one knock-on effect of diet-induced acidosis. There are literally thousands more. This is why I'm talking to you about balance. It's about eating the foods that are going to provide this balance to your body, the balance in your digestive system, to your hormones, in your entire endocrine system, to your immune system, to your detoxification system of your liver and the kidneys, and of course to that pH buffering system. You have to eat these foods and just start moving away gradually from those acid forming foods. What types of foods are we talking about? The alkaline forming foods are, as you could imagine, right, I'm going to set you a little mental test, okay? You don't have to type it in the comments. And thank you in the comments already from Texas, Illinois, Minnesota, New Jersey, and Colorado. I'm doing this at a time of day that is clearly very good for Americans, but not other parts of the world. But I'm going to set you a little test, all you Americans that are on this right now, and give me a thumbs up if you pass the test. In fact, give me a heart if you pass the test. All right. If I gave you 100 foods, do you think you would be able to put them into the columns of acid and alkaline? I reckon you would get to within 90% correct. So I'm going to throw out a few foods now and you can mentally put them into that category. All right, spinach, soda, alcohol, kale, cheese, quinoa, cucumbers, broccoli, and chocolate bars. You can see where I'm going with this. You can see how it could be easy. The foods you want to be focusing on, those alkaline forming foods, are the things like leafy greens, fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, healthy fats and oils. And you know, it's the stuff you know your mother told you to eat, your grandmother told your mother to eat. It's been passed through generations. We know this stuff's good for us. The things that are on that acid forming pile. And I'm glad to see some hearts going through. That's awesome. I'm glad you got them all right. I gave you a few easy ones, but the acid forming foods are things like processed foods, sugar, gluten, you know, processed meats, excessive dairy, excessive animal protein, and all of those foods that you know will be clogging, you know will be acid forming, you know, refined fats and oils, fast foods, junk foods, takeaways, these types of things. Don't freak out. Again, remember, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to give up meat. Okay, you don't have to give up any of these foods, but you're having them in moderation and bringing in an abundance of these alkaline forming foods. If you want to prioritize these alkaline forming foods, go for the leafy greens. Getting tons of leafy greens every day is a game changer. It will change your life forever. Okay, there's a wonderful study that I've mentioned in every single Facebook Live so far, I'm sure, called Identifying the Powerhouse Fruits and Vegetables. And the researchers went out and they looked at all the different fruits and vegetables and they narrowed it down to the top 41 that they called powerhouse fruits and vegetables based on their micronutrient content. So not, you know, carbs, proteins, and not the macros, but the micronutrients, the antioxidants, the vitamins, the minerals, those types of things. They ranked them 1 to 41. The top 15 were all leafy green vegetables. All of them, the top 15 are all leafy green vegetables. The top 41 are all alkaline forming foods. You can see how this could be working for your body. Okay, the things you need to be doing to get more alkaline, focusing on these leafy greens, just getting as many of them in as you can each day. Most people get maybe one serve of leafy greens in each day, maybe one serve. You know, if you're thinking about a normal daily diet, people will get up and have, you know, their breakfast cereal with a coffee or some toast or a bagel or something along those lines. Lunch, you know, maybe would have some salad in a sandwich or in some greens in a noodle box or something like that. Dinner, if it was like a spaghetti or a curry or a pizza or something, you can see that the leafy greens, that's a pretty regular kind of diet that most people would have, you know, often. Very few leafy greens in there. You know, our government recommendation is 5 a day. In Australia, it's better. It's 5 vegetables and 2 fruits. But in that 5 a day, a lot of people would just be having mostly fruit, even if they got to 5 a day. And I don't think most people get to 5 a day. My revolution for you is to aim to get 5 serves of leafy greens a day. You can do this so easily, just having a beautiful green vegetable juice each morning or a green smoothie, just piling them in there. You can get 3, 4, 5 serves of greens into your day, into your body, doing amazing work for you before you've even left the house. It's so, so simple. You don't have to have the thing neat as well. People don't realize you can water your juice down a little bit. You can add some coconut water or even add some almond or coconut milk to make it a bit more creamy and just a bit different, mix things up. Make 2 juices at once. Save the second one for tomorrow so you're not having to clean your juicer and do all of that every day. Just put that second one in the fridge in an airtight container and it will be good to go. Use sweeter vegetables like carrots and beets. Use things like lemons and limes. Use herbs and spices like basil and cilantro to mix the flavor up. But getting one of these each day will do wonders for you. The second thing I would recommend for you to start getting alkaline now is hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Most people are chronically dehydrated. Just changing this will change your world, believe me. Get yourself hydrated. You want to be aiming for minimum 100 fluid ounces, sort of 3 litres of good filtered water every day. Don't get bogged down in massive, you know, marketing hype around this filter, this filter, this filter. Just get yourself a simple countertop jug filter for now. That will do wonderfully. If you can get yourself an under sink filter in the end, that'd be great, but just a simple filter for now. Get yourself that 100 fluid ounces of water every day. You can build up to it. If you're not having any now, don't go from 0 to 100 like today. Build up to it gently. Just swap some of your teas and coffees for herbal teas. That will really help. Your green juice will really help. Just set some new habits. You know, have a glass of water each time you clean your teeth. Make having a big glass of lemon water the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning. You'll easily get there. The third thing is adding healthy fats and oils, omega-3s and saturated fats from coconut. I don't have time to go into all of the reasons why these healthy fats are just so important and so beneficial for you, no matter what. Even, you know, coconut oil has been proven to raise good cholesterol, lower bad cholesterol, and really balance out your triglycerides. It's proven to support your cognitive function, to help you lose weight, to speed your metabolism, to heal inflammation, to soothe your digestive system, proven to get rid of candida. If you saw my Facebook Live yesterday, you'll know all about that. It's not unhealthy to consume coconut oil. Getting 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 3 tablespoons of omega-3 if you can, things like flaxseed oil, hemp seed oil, chia seed oil, fish oil capsules if you need to, eating things like oily fish, green leafy vegetables, nuts and seeds, those types of things. You've got to get that amount of healthy fats each day. And the last thing, this is a bit of a wild card and it's a bit of a game changer, but it's to get powerful anti-inflammatories in each day, like turmeric and ginger. If you can add these in, add them into your juice, perfect. You know, you can add turmeric to soups, to smoothies. That works really well. You can grate it into salads. Make a simple turmeric tea in the morning after you've had your lemon water. Just get the pan on, just put 2 glasses or 2 cups, however many cups you want to make, into a pan, get it onto a simmer, grate some turmeric in, grate some ginger in, leave it to simmer for a few minutes, squeeze a bit of lemon, have that every day for a week. I promise you, any inflammation that you're experiencing right now, you will notice a huge, huge difference. Just add these types of things in onto your day. Don't for now focus on having to change everything and you know, give up everything and go crazy and all that stuff. You will want to get there, but it's all about building momentum for now. I explain so much of this in my book, The Alkaline Reset Cleanse, which is out now. It came out on New Year's Eve. It's been in shops for a couple of days and it's going really well. And I'd love it if you all were able to get a copy and support the book, support the mission, everything else. But this will teach you step by step how to get started, Get yourself moving in the alkaline direction, get these things embedded within your diet, get the momentum going, and then of course it teaches you how to do my powerful 7-day cleanse, which is just a joy to do. It's not hard, it's not restrictive, it's none of those things. It's wonderful, it's nourishing, you feel energized and wonderful. I should give you a link. Let's see if I have that here. Yes, here it is. Here is the link to go and grab the book if you are so inclined. It is a great book, if I do say so myself. And I would love for you guys to join me in that. It will connect us even more. I have a free Facebook group called Living Alkaline with Ross. You can search that on Facebook. There's the name of it. You can connect with me. We can take this to a whole other level. If you've already bought the book, give me a thumbs up or a heart, or if you're planning on buying the book, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Thank you, Suzanne. It's been awesome to have you on this journey with me for 2.5 years. Already it goes so fast. Mia said, today I tried the 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. I felt better after. Can you speak how to get rid of gallbladder issues? I certainly can. So gallbladder issues are a little bit tricky because the gallbladder is one of the lovely. It's amazing to see all the thumbs ups and the hearts. I'm so stoked that so many of you are already getting the book or have got the book or are planning on getting the book. It means the world to me, it really does. The gallbladder is slightly trickier because it does obviously take quite a lot of energy for the gallbladder to process fats and oils, but the more you get back into balance, and that's what doing the cleanse is all about. It's all about restoring balance to your digestive system, your endocrine system, immune system, liver, kidneys, gallbladder, and so on. Once you get back into balance, you will be able to tolerate them more and more. So what I would say to you is keep focusing on the leafy greens and the anti-inflammatories. That's so important for the gallbladder. And then with fats and oils, just really work on being aware and being conscious of how certain things are affecting you. If you find that you're feeling nauseous or tired with your fat consumption going up, just pare it back a little bit and stay there for a couple of weeks until you feel you can tolerate it that little bit more. I would also say that I do have a free training webinar coming up in the next week on Tuesday the 8th. So if you do have questions for me, you can sign up for that too. And I will be doing a massive Q&A on that. That webinar is all about how to kickstart for 2019 and make 2019 amazing. And I'll be doing a huge Q&A session after the training session. So it'll be 60 minutes of training, then probably they usually go for about 2 hours, the Q&A sessions. You can jump in there. Annika, I hope that's how to pronounce your name. Thank you as well for supporting me and for allowing me to support you over the years. That's amazing. Darren, I'm so stoked that you are buying the book for acid reflux. Seriously, this is amazing. One of the things I love about the cleanse is, not upside down, one of the things I love about the cleanse is you get a full 7-day before the cleanse program to follow with its meal plans and shopping lists and those types of things. And then you go into the cleanse part of it. When I've run this, and I've been running this for many, many years, over a decade, as a coaching program, and when I work with my clients on this, it's so amazing and so, I won't say amusing, but heartwarming to me. It's great when people do the 7 days before and they come to me and they say, I've already got past my goal and I haven't even started yet. Just in those 7 days, I've already got past my goal. And that reflux is one of the things that I notice comes up more and more and more with that. Just the 7 days before eliminates reflux for so many people. And then when they move on to the 7 days of the cleanse, wow, goes to a whole new level. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for your support and for all your comments. Suzanne and Emily, Veronica, awesome to see you here. Josh on the Gold Coast and Lillian in Nova Scotia. That's amazing. Amazing again, guys. I'll be back again soon with another Facebook Live. Until then, make sure you go and pick up a copy of the book. It's a very good book. And I will see you all on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Bye now.